a bit of an outlier, I think, especially after their last match.
Ooh, tell me more.
Well, they left it all out on the field, and it didn't quite go the way anybody expected. This time around, they're going to be out for blood. They're looking to put a definitive end to this little rivalry.
Did anyone else just get goosebumps? Seriously, I think the hair on the back of my neck is standing up.
Better get used to it, Bear, because this match is underway.
Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Vamos a ganar! We've captured Point Charlie.
Go for assault.
Enemy took Point Charlie. We've captured Point Beta.
Get over it!
Ascension Mining takes the lead.
Watch out for snipers. Go out there and get it done.
That's a kill streak down.
It's less an arena than a slaughterhouse.
An abattoir arena would be good.
Enemy took Point Delta.
Go get you some.
Point Echo is ours.
The next step in their evolution. The defense is there. There are still things to work on, but the offense is what gets people on their feet.
Today we're gonna see the difference. I mean, yeah, this is good here.
Diz que mandou com missão no ar. Aí. Esta arma. Mazarov.
Ready to rock. They're starting to get worried. They're probably gonna start playing a bit more aggressively to compensate.
And putting themselves in vulnerable positions just to make some headway.
And it's a risk, but it could work. Today's matchup brought to you by South from East, Korean Creole cuisine, located in Imperial Towers. Enjoy a po' boy banh mi or some soy sauce crab etouffee. The point has been captured.
They plucked that point like it was a right to me. Catching shells.
Careful,
What?
strike team is down.
Caçador. A sensibilidade estava merda.
Point Alpha is ours.
Sniper bait.
Sniper.
Sniper class. Now we're talking. Now they're the mayor of Bullet Town. The Saboteur is great for getting in and out without anybody ever knowing you're there.
Well, that's what those silenced weapons are for. Sneaky kills, sneaky captures, playing shadows, and going rogue.
Assess each and every match, play for here and now, and let yourself have some fun.
When they find themselves falling behind, it can be hard to loosen up. They do need that fun and that fluidity to get back in the groove.
Straight left? That's unfortunate.
That's a lot of things.
Perfect split. I want to see focus, I want to see grit, I want to see determination.
Those red helmets are making it difficult for them.
Enemy took Point Alpha.
It's time for the halftime showdown.
In mascot termination, your job is to take down the enemy mascot.
And if you're the mascot, you have bonus damage resistance. So go have some fun.
What's the strategy for the mascot, Ms. Harvester?
Well, it's like being the queen in chess. You can either hang back and let your team protect you, or you can go on the offensive and try to control the board.
Like so much of life, it's a question of style. They're out of bounds.
The big sleep.
Meadow Industries wins the halftime showdown.
What a victory.
Lynn, you got the grievance of the day?
Got it right here. Meadow claims that Ascension has been mining in one of their forestries. Ascension denies the accusation, but we're gonna settle it here in the arena.
Today's grievances are brought to you by Magnuson. Sometimes a shotgun is more than a shotgun. Not sure how this is gonna end up now after what we saw in the first round.
Looking at team stats here, you can see everybody is out for blood.
Well, it was very impressive, the control we saw across the arena.
That's what I'm talking about. Complete control. Complete and utter dominance.
I'll be interested to see how they handle this second round.
As will I, Bear. As will I.
Enemy took Point Echo.
There's a ringer.
Dropping dimes left and right.
Somebody's gonna come by and scoop up all that spare change.
Feeling it.
The River Styx is gonna be busy tonight.
Yeah, that boatman is gonna be making a killing.
Point
Alpha belongs to us.
Tiramos.
I heard they audition over 1,000 people a year for their mascot program. Can you imagine? Why such a high turnover?
Their opponents are constantly trying to push them off balance, and that's when they're most vulnerable.
That was supposed to be one of their focuses tonight. They knew it would be a struggle, and now here they are struggling. And a shout out to today's sponsor, Magnuson. Pure stopping power. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Che cosa fai?
Let's get back to the action.
Strap in.
Deco belongs to us.
Weaknesses are really good to turn into strengths, and I'm not really sure what their weaknesses are.
They're displaying nothing but strength while grabbing top control here.
They're feeling it. Let's get back to it. Taking damage. Feel the
Cabrão.
pistol. You know, anybody who gets in the way of this offense needs to be prepared for the firestorm.
Yeah, one of the points of emphasis here is how they hit hard and keep their feet moving. And they just don't ever pull their punches.
You're the last one standing.
Their control of these points is absolute.
This is a real opportunity here to rack up some time and establish a significant lead. A strike team who utilizes multiple classes will have plenty of options.
Yes, they need to cover long range, up close, and mine the midfield to flex. They're really kicking the bucket in this match.
No bucket is safe.
Cabrão, pá. Eu tenho que dar uma snipada.
Play ball!
Catching shells. That was a lot of bullets. Nobody wins.
Só vai.
Look at those things crumble.
Amazing performance as well. The scoreboard is looking very different.
They're finding themselves comfortable here.
Can you believe it? This match comes down to a tiebreaker.
In sudden death, the first team to capture the obelisk wins. But be careful. You only have one life.
Foda-se, sério.
Assault in the house.
2-minute warning.
Looks like someone needs reviving.
Taking damage. Ducking and dodging. On the move.
Relocating.
Foda-se, não é rico.
Winner for Ascension Mining.
Ascension just got themselves a new mine. Looking at the stats today, what jumps out to you, Bear?
Well, that death toll really took a toll.
Big props to the employee of the match.
Oh yeah, we saw this coming a mile away.
What a splendid matchup between two powerhouse rosters. Bravo, everybody.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by SkAzIaNo. Stay alive on the run.
Grenades, rocket launchers, cute mascots.
Please direct your attention to the jumbotron, where you see today's matchup and statistics. Do you have the medal? Do you have the skill? Do you have the stamina? Prove yourself here at Combat Champions. Sign up online or in person today. Are you ready for some world-class fighting? Yes, you are. Let's hear it for all our combat champions. Let them hear you. Make some noise. The combat will be fierce. The champions will be glorious. Are you ready for some high velocity action? Let me hear you make some noise.
Parece esses fechos que.
Let's give a round of applause to everyone competing tonight. These champions are here to put on the most popular event for each and every one of you.
Can you picture a more perfect matchup?
Nope, not me. These two have been itching to get back in the arena.
What should we be on the lookout for?
Today, we're gonna see pacing come into play. Whoever controls the pace controls the momentum and can establish an early lead.
So we're gearing up for a real knuckle duster. Let's not waste any more time.
Howdy, partner. Chief Combat Officer here. I'll pass on strategic information throughout the match. Now get to work. Enemy took Point Alpha. is ours.
Well, at least they went out in style.
That they did, Barrett.
Those captures are big in terms of influencing this game.
That, and they demonstrate what they're able to achieve once they get going.
The more champions on the point, the faster they can capture it.
It's amazing what a little focus will buy you.
Keep your eye on the prize, forsake the rest. Go and get it.
Rock and roll!
Point Bravo is ours.
They're sending a message, and that message is, get out of the way.
With a head full of steam, they're barreling forward.
One fire is available. You are on fire.
It's getting hot in here, folks. They're on fire. Fire spree.
A música tá.
Getting active.
Slides left.
Duck, jump,
Moves in.
fading. They've gone to a
What?
better place.
Oh, acertam tudo, mano.
They do have a lead, and they're going to extend that lead.
So long as they can keep control, they're sitting very pretty. Let's get back into it. They're on the wrong side of the grass.
And I'm sure the worms love it.
Go cap some bases.
Champion down.
Não, o que é que está a passar, mano?
Let's get back in the action.
I wouldn't want to be out there right now.
It's
Olha
a
o bug,
slaughter.
mano. Ai, acabou. Vou iniciar. Foda-se, é melhor.
Let's give a round of applause to everyone competing tonight. These champions are here to put on the world's most popular event for each and every one of you. Combat Champions would like to thank our corporate sponsors. Their support makes all this possible.
O que é que diz ali 90? Streamer mode.
Thrilled to have everyone in the arena for another round of combat wrestling. Who will be victorious today?
One thing that stood out to me during the first round was their composure on defense.
That comes from experience. If you haven't played against big teams, then you haven't hit big shots and you're not on the same level.
Exactly. I believe that winning plays a role in that, and hitting big shots plays a role in that. And what you need now is an opportunity to see what that feels like.
Point Delta is ours.
Taking damage. Oh no! I didn't see that coming.
Enemy took Point Alpha. We've captured Point Bravo.
Let's get back into it.
Feeling it. Dodging.
When a barrier gets in the way, destroy it. Can you believe it? This match comes down to a tiebreaker.
In sudden death, the first team to capture the obelisk wins. But be careful. You only have one life. You got this!
Left. Stay sharp. Enemy there. There's the enemy. Obtain ammunition.
Getting hit. How many bullets does it take? The Spirial Oil takes it.
With that, let's bring up the stat sheet and take a peek.
Both teams showed up today. I'd say they showed up big time.
We need to take a second to say congratulations.
Here's our employee of the match. What an amazing achievement.
I've been on the edge of my seat since this match started. What a riveting performance from both of these teams.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by ZDI. You can relax with Parallax.
Get ready for the finest gunslinger by the finest champions on the planet. Bang, bang, boom. It's gonna be an exciting matchup. Who are you cheering for? Let us know online at #CombatChampions, where you and millions of fans can root for your favorite teams. Do you have the metal? Do you have the skill? Do you have the stamina?
These teams have met before. They know what's at stake here, and they have an idea of what it will take to walk away with a win.
They're maybe the top two teams in this region, trading places for the #1 slot nearly every other week.
You know, I have a feeling it's going to be pretty competitive. I'm hoping for the distance. I'm also hoping for a very incredible game.
Me too. Oh, me too. Let's head on over to the field.
KO, Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Vamos, con fuerza! If you see an obelisk falling into enemy control, don't hesitate. Get there fast and put a stop to it.
What a beautifully designed play!
I love how these obelisks take on the personality of whichever team captures them. It's the little things, the CMA's adventures. It's wonderful.
Here we go again!
This awareness and accuracy, it's a big part of their offense.
Everyone has points already scored, so they can relax and pay attention to the little things now.
Enemy took point Bravo.
Back in business. Now they're asking themselves, are we comfortable enough to pull this off?
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
On fire is ready. You're on fire. Careful, strike team is down.
Taking damage
Another champion falls.
from dust to dust.
With this control setup, where do you go from here?
Keep your eye on those obelisks. Make one grab at a time. Claw your way back into this thing. And a shout out to today's sponsor, SkAzIaNo. Stay alive, on the run.
You're the last standing major strike team. Watch your back.
Let's get back to it.
Careful, strike team is down.
right now is the shape of the team.
There's rust in the gears. They change up the comp, they'll be just fine. That hurts. Jumping. A deep one. So I drove to the stadium today in my Studebaker, made of, you guessed it, Ascension steel.
They still make Studebakers?
Well, you have to know some people, and you have to ask them very polite.
You're the last one standing in your strike team. Be careful.
Climb.
On range!
They've captured Point Alpha. Enemy took Point Echo.
Working on a kill streak.
This match is starting to get out of hand, and it's looking worrisome.
They'll need to get out of these traps and fight back into the lead.
Then they need to start now. Straight's right.
This takes them out of a good defensive position.
They know it's coming. They're told and reminded countless times, but here they are again. Alley-oop. They love that outside angle.
Careful, strike team is down. You're out of ammo.
This scoreboard, well, this is somewhere they aren't used to being and have never seen before.
They missed a couple of very big plays, which opened the door for this upset. Tonight's Respawn's brought to you by South from East, Korean Creole cuisine, located in Empyrean Towers. Enjoy a po' boy banh mi or some soy sauce crab etouffee.
Now it's time for the halftime showdown. In standoff, you've only got one bullet, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful though, you only have one life.
The secret to single bullet standoff, if you ask me,
Hiding someplace?
how'd you know?
A lot of your stories and most of your advice involves hiding in places.
Well, they can't kill you if you're crammed underneath the sink.
True, very true.
Warning.
Ascension Mining wins the halftime showdown.
Very well played.
Let's have the grumble of the match.
Vesperium claims that Ascension Mining has discovered oil during their excavations and did not disclose the whereabouts of Vesperium, and furthermore has been refining the oil themselves. That's a kooky one.
Today's grievances are brought to you by Galvanon. Feel like a lucky punk with Galvanon. Hard to say how this is going to shake out. Both these teams are having a great show.
This is a very winnable game for either of them. Really, it's going to come down to defense here in the second round and who can hold onto points.
Well, you're always saying they need to put their foot down. Well, I'm telling you, they must be listening.
It's about time somebody did. They keep it up, they may just walk out of here with a W. This area is out of bounds.
Enemy stole Point Echo.
They're getting so much attention it leads to a wide open shot.
We've captured Point Charlie.
Live rounds. Slides left.
Jump.
Enemy stole Point Bravo.
Strafing. Those shots are not easy to hit, and hit them they did. They're feeling it. Let's see what they can do this time around.
A lot of balance in their game. Very few hiccups.
Yeah, they know how to keep their best foot forward.
Their struggles may continue and start to bite them.
Word, it's looking that way. Create the moments you want to see by using the stunt system. The more theatrical, the more entertaining, the more points you earn.
Enemy team is in the lead.
Here we go again.
You're the last one standing in your strike team. Be careful.
You'll want to get to the next point right now. Start looking ahead.
Then they can slow things down because the red team is starting to roll.
Enemy took Point Alpha. We've captured Point Delta.
They should be careful not to leave the play area. We've seen them get out of this alive before. I mean, right?
Well, they've been able to fight out of it a couple of times, but you make those mistakes to get into these situations, you're eventually going to pay the price.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location. This match is falling apart.
Nah, this is how it goes. There's gonna be plenty of back and forth before this thing is over.
Taking damage.
Enemy took Point Delta.
Get back in the action.
Vesperium Oil wins the match. Vesperium just got a new oil deposit.
Pretty good numbers from both of these teams, I'd say.
It was a close match the whole way through.
Well, it's a loss for blue team, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh, no, this shouldn't get them down. They played hard and they played well. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Bravo!
Great job, everyone. That was a fun little match to watch.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by Magnuson, pure stopping power.
An exciting conclusion.
With more exciting matches coming up.
Good evening and welcome back to Combat Champions. I'm Big Bear Elston.
And I'm Lynn Harvester. Tonight, we're gearing up for a baker's dozen of bullets.
And coming to you live, courtesy of the CMA.
The time has come. This is a matchup we've been waiting for.
Oh, you and me both, sister. We were here the last time these two titans met, and what a show that was.
What's different this time around, you think?
They're coming into this with a bad taste in their mouth. They have some wrongs to right, so to speak, and this is the place to do it.
So you're thinking this will be a, what do you call it?
A rowdy dow?
Yes, this will be a rowdy dow.
Oh, this will be a hootin', hollerin', no good, beat down, drag out, dirty, rotten, rowdy dow, I tell you what.
You took the words right out of my mouth. All right, and with that, we have a match to get into.
Hello, Chief Combat Officer here. I'll pass on strategic information throughout the match. Good hunting. Enemy took Point Echo. Enemy took Point Charlie.
That hurts.
For the spawn.
Defender killer.
Point Beta is ours.
Quebrão.
Climb! Well, if you're like Lynn and I, and you're hankering to learn more about Combat Champions, just check out the CMA's website and get involved.
There's all kinds of fun facts and plenty of activities available.
Usually what the tendency is to tense up and play it safe.
Yeah, and that's the last thing they should be doing right now.
They need to breathe through this and get back to the good parts of their game, and they'll be just fine.
Now go out there and get it done.
Someone's killing time out there, but not in
Sure,
the traditional sense.
Not traditional at all. Get back in the action.
certeza. Arma treme-se toda. Ai Zé.
Revived and rejuvenated.
Tem tantas armas.
They're sweating bullets. What is this?
They'll need to make some big changes if they're hoping to catch back up on points. Amazing performance as well.
Slice left. Blue team is really looking out for each other.
It's easy to make plays when your team helps you out.
That was a lot of bullets.
Tudo ali dentro, mano. Esquipa aí.
Tonight's respawn's brought to you by Idalia Dairy Farms. Cheese made to please. They'll need to make something out of nothing here.
I'd love to see that capture percentage go up a little bit. That'd help.
This group is struggling right now.
Yes, they've hit a bit of a speed bump, haven't they?
Champions are safe in home base. They can't take or deal damage.
Getting hit.
Stay loose and light. Love the fight.
They'll dust themselves off and try again.
This match is starting to get out of hand and it's looking worrisome.
They'll need to get out of these traps and fight back into the lead.
Then they need to start now.
Okay, here we go. It's time for the halftime showdown.
In mascot termination, your job is to take down the enemy mascot.
And if you're the mascot, you have bonus damage resistance. So go have some fun.
I used to love wearing that mascot suit.
Because of the extra armor.
No, I just really got into character. I would go up to the stands and pump up the crowd. My teammates didn't appreciate it, but the crowd sure loved it.
I'm amazed you lasted as long as you did in this league.
Me too. Oh, me too.
Taking damage. A hail of bullets.